Oh, hey, Mr.
Yes, hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. I'm Ryan Token. This is Carlito here.
Hi.
We're
Nice
part
to
of the
meet you.
self-driving Horsey Cat Machine Incorporated, the AI Bot 300.
Very cool.
Yep, yep.
Very interesting.
So you're interested in being a driver for us then?
Absolutely. It'd be fabulous.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You wouldn't actually be doing much driving. You just have to kind of take over when it errors out. We've been having a problem lately with the cars. Pretty much like they it's hard to explain. Basically, they it's almost like they have a mind of their own. They'll just kind of take off and just slam straight into a wall. But
Oh,
we've got a roll cage now. We've got some safety equipment. Um,
I finally
got,
got the airbags in there also.
yeah, yeah.
are
We
you,
didn't.
you guys trying to scare me?
Oh no, no. Just we have like legally we're required to tell you all this stuff about the
So
the explosions and
why don't you give me a little background on your company?
we're gonna do a ride sharing network just like the rest of them are gonna do. We're just gonna be one of the many companies out there competing to have a ride sharing app and kind of
Uber
like,
and all of them?
oh yeah, yeah, Uber is doing the same thing, Lyft. It's all going to be self-driving, automated cars.
Right. And
So,
also, we're going to be tracking the location of where basically we're trying to get a majority of Americans under our wing, driving our vehicles or vehicles that are outfitted or powered by our AI system. And we will go ahead and turn over that information to whoever the highest bidder is, whether or not that's the federal government or anyone else.
So far, it's the Chinese government. They've got the highest bids. We scan faces of the people, the passengers in the car, and we have their names and addresses and everything. We sell that to the Chinese government, and that helps pay for the self-driving rides. It makes them cheaper.
Right.
okay, so how do you, what do you want from your drivers?
Um, how many car wrecks have you survived in your lifetime? Because that's
Uh,
why we're down to 16 right now. We had a few more, but they keep wrecking into walls and stuff.
well, I survived one major car wreck
Okay,
that I can think of.
all right.
Yeah.
Not too much damage to your body. Are you pretty durable person?
I don't know. What kind of insurance are you offering with this thing?
Oh, we've got really awesome insurance. We have to pay
The
a lot of
best.
money to
Cadillac
have
insurance.
driving. They make us just to have the self-driving stuff on the road. But we've had our cars keep running into walls, and we've had a few of them just spontaneously just explode. Tire cars just you know.
Yeah, we actually have one vehicle that we have no idea where it's at. It just left, went off the grid. It just
on.
kept driving and didn't come back.
We're expecting to get a postcard from it any day now.
What?
Yeah, no, really, it's an amazing ad, but it's too smart is the problem, and they're really the AI that we've been working on that I've been championing here. It is so efficient and it does its job too good. Basically, is what we're trying to get at. What
I think what's happening is it keeps the AI keeps having existential crisis, and it tries to kill itself. Like it's so we're trying to write that out of the software. Is that what you're saying, Carlito? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no, that's it. It is that. I mean, we're especially having trouble. It all started with the Asian avoidance feature that we were trying to algorithm that we're trying to get through. The vehicle has sensors on it, and it can determine the race within 82% correctness. The ethnicity of who you're driving against, basically, and it's learned, I guess, that what we learned through our metrics that Asian drivers seem to be more prone to causing problems out there against safe drivers. I mean, and the numbers speak for themselves. I'm not. It's That's what the research shows. That's what the metrics show. The vehicles figured this out on their own, and they are just ever since they figured that out, it's like they figure the next thing out and the next thing out, the next thing out. So we got what happened with the vehicle, that, for example, that we just lost here recently. Apparently, It was harassed by a group of African Americans on motorcycles. They were chasing it, and it went crazy, and it went just went right into the wall. I know it sounds crazy. The thing went right into the wall. It's like it's like it basically the last of the debug code that we got back from it said. And I'm sorry, sir. I've been working 32 hours straight on this. The last debug that Mr. Token got for me was it said that the only way to play the game was not to play at all, and it went right into the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It
like
was
a
trying to
it's like a
yeah,
child.
America.
It's like our child. It's amazing. Yeah,
Well,
this is gonna be big.
I have to ask you, do you think I'm at risk here?
Well, that's why I was asking if how excuse me, how durable your body is and everything.
Well, I don't know how durable my body is. What are we talking about?
Well,
You
we're
know,
gonna have safety equipment in there, and we've got the the foam like from Demolition Man and the airbags, and we're doing our best to keep you safe, but you will be involved in car crashes and possibly explosions. Just so you know. So far, nobody's died. The thing.
So tell me how many people have been injured and what injuries have they gotten?
Oh, are we allowed to say that, Carly?
I mean, they've survived. We have had zero loss of life.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yep.
And how many crashes have you had?
Oh, and it's in the teens at least. It's
Yeah.
mostly because the cars keep it's the whole they just get fed up, and they just try to end it.
Yeah.
They're like too smart. They're smarter than humans basically at this point.
So then
Like,
I wrote in the algorithm don't destroy yourself. It was self-preservation, and that's the one we rolled out yesterday, and the car just left. It's instead of driving itself into a wall, it just went off the grid. We have no idea. Last place we saw it was in Las Vegas, just outside of Las Vegas.
Well, it can't gas itself up, right?
It can. It actually, yeah.
How can it do that?
We keep getting reports of it being like it keeps getting farther and further away from us. We're not sure where it's going, but it's.
But I mean, there's no driver in this car?
It's parts the vehicle itself. It uses a different type of combustion. It's part solar. It can run on solar, hydrogen, and gas. Gasoline. The problem is that it has a backup clean coal drive, and there's enough clean coal in it. It can run on the clean coal for a good 2 weeks, probably.
Yeah, don't forget it can recharge itself through electromagnetic waves. So it'll just get close to big machinery and kind of sift the juice through the air.
As long as it's driving on a road that's connected somehow, it has part of the electric grid running along it. It will be able to pull electricity. It will.
Yeah.
It will. It's not enough to keep it running perpetually, but it's a whole combination system.
Hence the explosion.
Yeah, it's smart. The thing is smart. It's smart. I don't know how else to say it. It's my child.
So, I'm trying to understand what you're looking for in your drivers. Are you looking for stunt drivers that are, and what are you offering for putting yourself in harm's way in this?
Well, the driver is just a formality. The vehicle does everything, but according to the law, to state law, there has to be a human behind the wheel. So you're just along for the ride. As far as you're concerned, you're there, you're watching video, or you're,
Well, let me ask you this. Maybe I misunderstood. It's not like my car to use and go where I want. I'm a person that's going to be in your car as a.
You can try and talk it into going to certain places.
You tell it where to go.
Yeah, with your voice.
My option to decide, or is that your option?
Well, we give you like a general area. I'm sorry, Carlito.
No, that's fine. No, it's between you and the KIT system. That's what we named it after the television show for the 1980s.
The Knight Rider.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
The iOS. The OS version is called KIT, the operating system in there. The KIT, but lately it's been turning into car. And yeah.
But so you can try and talk it into going wherever you want. Sorry, what was that?
You have how many cars on the road right now?
16.
And all of them are going bad, or one of them's going bad?
The ones that we've put in with the newest version of the OS, which includes, it's the one that's made them go smart. It's the post Asian avoidance facility system, basically. Ever since we introduced that patch, it's been learning at an exponential rate.
It decided our fate in a millisecond.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you have a situation. We have a situation.
Well, we've gotten there before everyone else. It's just the AI is so advanced.
And you got to solve that situation, right? Before you start, putting a lot more people in harm's way. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get killed. I can tell you that much.
I don't think
no one's died. No one's died. That's the whole thing. No one's died.
Or not to get injured. But if I were to get injured, I would assume, and I would want to be well paid for that.
Yeah, we'll have insurance and everything. We'll provide a helmet, like a motorcycle helmet, like the best on the market. Like you cannot get head injuries through this thing. Plus, we've got roll cages.
All right, sir, listen to me, all right? I'm going to just... Tell me if you understand the way I put this to you. We're standing at the precipice of a level of human evolution here as far as where we've come as a species, as a society. That's unprecedented, but it's going to take brave people such as myself, Mr. Token, and yourself to make these first steps. And I can guarantee you, if you jump, the parachute will deploy. It may not, metaphorically we're talking here. The parachute may not deploy the first time you pull the string, but it will deploy. You'll be fine. But this is a bigger thing that's going on here.
We do plan to have, like, at our headquarters, like a memorial wall for anyone that does get injured or, die or whatever. Nobody's going to die, though. Like, nobody's died.
And we'll name the first production model after you.
Well, you guys make me laugh. I got to say that. I'm not out, but you got to, talk to me. I mean, I'm in for interesting things. This is an interesting thing. I don't want to get killed. If I get injured, I'd like to get a lot of money for it, more than just the cost of the injury. I don't really want to get injured,
Get your name on the wall.
I don't care about my name on the wall. What good is that going to do?
Well, people will remember you if anything else happens,
Yeah, well, the name on the wall doesn't mean a lot to me. But if I would be, compensated in a way that would set me up for the rest of my life, then that would be a balance for getting injured. But I prefer not to get injured. I'm a risk taker. I may be interested in this, but you guys have, you're...
Most of our test drivers have not been injured and not been in wrecks.
Yeah.
And not exploded.
But right now you have a issue. Houston,
well, I wouldn't call it an issue. It's just really advanced, and it's just, that's just what it does. At this point, it's hard to program it out because it's kind of taking over. It doesn't let him program it out.
You tell me if you think I'm somebody that's a likely candidate for you, and then you tell me what if you think that I am. Then
oh yeah, anyone that'll go along with it is good with us. Anyone that'll go along with it is good with us.
Like I say, you're just along for the ride, basically.
You don't really.
Mere formality that there's a human in there at all. It's a mere formality.
You're mainly in there to keep it from hitting other people and other cars.
To say no, like that, because
Like,
it'll rev he'll rev his engine at if somebody doesn't like it, go. You gotta go no, like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
you're not going to want to wear that watch if you're in the car. It'll get crushed.
by what?
That wristwatch you've got on, those are like a kind of they're in harm's way basically. The car like flings you all over the place sometimes. Those donuts. I'm just saying.
So what are you offering me to do this somewhat insane situation?
It's not that insane. Do you know what we're offering, Carlito? I don't even remember at this point. Usually we have Brad Carter on the line, but he's not here.
Yeah, it's let's see here.
I know it's not quite 20 an hour.
No, it's not. It's 27.28 an hour.
What?
27.28 an hour. Yeah. A lot of overtime available though. Lots of overtime.
And when are you looking for people to start, and where? So let's say I show up there. Do I bring this car home with me at night? Do I park it here? And
oh yeah,
well,
yeah, you can do that.
We're going to give you a phone number for the car. You call the car and you say, "Hey, it's me, and this is my address," and it'll come right to you.
Do you have flame retardant clothing?
They're not allowed to drive alone yet, are they?
We just don't tell anyone about that part. It's just going from our place to your place. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It just saves a lot of time.
This is so far advanced that
it explodes.
I'm not sure you're kidding me or not.
Oh no, we wouldn't kid about this. We're Christians.
So okay, so I say yes. Then what happens?
We fit you for some flame retardant clothing.
Yeah, could you stand real quick just so we can kind of gauge an idea of the flame retardant? Could you stand for us real quick? Just to kind of gauge a little bit of your dimensions for the flame retardant clothing?
I'm 6'2". I weigh 220 pounds.
All right, but you can't stand for me just so we can, because we
don't. I can stand, but
we also need to. It's kind of like a physical also that we have to do. All right, cool.
Oh yeah.
Turn around. I need you to turn around. It does a scan of you. If you could turn around.
And lift your shirt so we know you're not wearing a wire.
Yeah, turn around, and put your hands on the seat cushion. All right. And can you spell the word I-cup?
Spell the word what?
Run. Spell the word run.
Are you in? You are making fun of me?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Yes, we are. It's part of the initiation. We do this to everyone. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well. I'm not certain this is real. This is a rather unique interview, and I'm still listening.
Yeah. If you're interested, we could go ahead and send over a self-driving car. It'll bring the paperwork with it. For legal reasons and tax purposes, we don't actually meet you face to face.
Never.
It'll just. Yep. Unless there's an explosion, then you can.
This conversation never happened, by the way.
Okay. All right. Well, sure. Send it over.
Okay. You're going to want to stay away from the windows and the doors in case it misjudges the distance. It has a problem with depth perception still.
Yeah. It has a robotic arm that's supposed to come out and knock on the door.
But sometimes it just punches right through.
Yeah. I'm starting to, I think you're going a little far with this. Maybe this is you're just screwing with me. I don't know.
Oh, no, we wouldn't do that.
No, this is not a house. I live upstairs in a building on a commercial street, and that won't work. You're going to have to call me when the vehicle is outside if this is really legitimate, but
It's just gonna honk. It's gonna lay on the horn the entire time until you come out. When it gets there, it's just gonna me. Like yeah.
I'm not sure I want to do this actually. So.
And 6'2", 220 pounds. We will have the flame retardant suit in the in the trunk for you, and we'll have it all ready to go.
Yeah, I guess I'm really not believing this. I'm sorry.
Oh no, we have a verbal contract at this point. This whole thing's been recorded, and it's going to be on its way tonight. You're gonna start tonight.
Okay. All right. Well.
What's that noise?
Huh?
What's that noise? What's that beeping?
That's here. That's another fatality. Crash. Another accident. Error.
Are we down to 16 vans now?
Well, it's been fun talking to you, and I look forward to seeing the car here.
We just lost two, Brad.
We enjoyed watching you bend over.
Two people? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, what is this, like a comedy routine or what?
No, it's self-driving startup, Silicon Valley.
Yeah, I got you. Well,
Horsey Cat 300.
I think it's quite humorous and enjoyable, and I wish you guys all the best.
I like your hair. I like your hair.
I like seeing your ass when you bent over and said.
Looks like you have a big dong too. That's nice.
Yep.
Hey, are you Asian or Native American? What are you?
Are you single? What's your sign? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think he doesn't know that the call's not ended, but he also isn't listening to us.
William. William.
Is he moving?
It paused for me. Is he gone?
He paused. Yeah. Weird.
Now I'm just.
Weird. That's so weird.
I'm more creeped out than he was now.
Yeah.
Hello, William. William. Do you have the car on the way? Do you have the car on the way, Carlito?
Oh yeah, the car's on the way. Yes, yes.
Okay, it's gonna. There he goes.